Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to AnimeHealthcenter, Dr. and today we are back again to playing some more Zenless Zone Zero. So we're going to continue on the Bury Your Tears, blah blah, something like that, main story quest of Zenless. I do believe that we are getting a bit closer to actually finishing this story quest. If you guys remember from the last episode, we are now going to fight our inner demon because
Think about all the injustice you've suffered.
is he gonna do anything or?
If you choose to forgive,
Ouch.
you're betraying yourself. You know that.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
Jesus. Ouch. No. Boom. I should probably try to focus maybe on dodging a bit more. Okay, now it's done. Perfect. Use ability. Wait, what? I like how they can counter. Boom! 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 Boom!
You're too scared to face your true self and what you truly desire.
Ouch.
Is that all?
I know he's pretty strong, but I failed that one.
Prepare to kneel before me.
Nice. Easy.
Are you trying to kill me? You think you can just get rid of me?
Just did.
Without me, you are nothing.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Fancy words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen,
Ouch.
when it's accepted. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice.
See ya. Finally, it's time to meet up with Lycon. Are we actually waking up now?
Hugo, it's time. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner.
That little tapping. Oh, damn.
This is just like what I saw in my dream.
Not exactly. There's no woogly woos. There's actually
I
people around
guess
here.
there are still some lingering side effects.
Quite impressed that he managed to actually push through everything. But it was almost a bit like therapy as well, though, for him. To me, it felt like it was almost like a little bit like that.
Ah, my former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Are you sure you're fully recovered?
How
No.
about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
Lycon falls silent for a moment and eventually hands over a coin. No, looking at the packaging, it's not a coin. It's a familiar chocolate.
How thoughtful. I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
Give him a piece of chocolate.
I'd rather you not starve to death.
A piece of chocolate. Hugo takes the coin after a moment of silence. He eventually eats it.
Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit uncomfortable.
Does it... do you count chocolate as food? I wouldn't really say chocolate as food. Or am I crazy? Chocolate? Man, I'm so hungry. I need food. Oh, let me get you some chocolate. No, that does not make sense.
Either way, thank you.
Are you serious? A little coin, a chocolate coin, is like satisfied for him? Like that's enough for something?
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Like, can we just grab something to eat literally, like, right beside them?
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything else? But... I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past. If I
Yeah,
had
a
to put it
very
into
long dream.
words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
My
I wanted
god.
to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
Oh, you mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird. To betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble for those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird.
Hugo stares out at the ocean. A gentle breeze lifts his golden locks. The sunlight glances off both his eyes.
All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltus fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. Well then, thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Hey, they were going together. Before that, don't you have something to tell me? What do you mean? Don't play coy with me. I know you're not spilling your whole plan. So, you kicked things off by approaching Edmund from the tops being shots. Big shots. How did you manage to sweet talk him? I'm a bit of an illegitimate child, but I still have that Ravenlock family blood running through my veins. Funny enough, this Lord Edmund thinks directly lineage is way more noble than the side branches, which is absolutely laughable. So I played his arrogance to my advantage. And let's be real, I had some juicy intel to swap with those high rollers. But that's Mockingbird's secret, so I can't let any outsider on it. Was the sacrifice core from the mayor's lab your handiwork too? You could say that. The security there is no joke, so I had to leverage tops for some extra intel. After all, as you know, there got plenty of moles planted next to your mayor, and it was you who threw the sacrifice core up for auction. To lure in the Exaltist, you knew they'll be all over it. Yep, I embedded the sacrifice core right into the robe of heroes. They actually match it pretty nicely, don't you think? Classic you. I heard that after the auction they found a stash of counterfeit Denny's. Feel free to take a wild guesses, but honestly, I think those Denny's would rather be out in the world than sitting in those hoity-toity accounts. Then you found Hartman and talked to him to a partnership, getting your hands on more intel on the sacrifice and the Exaltist. After that, you shot that crime warning letter to the mayor, giving the city a legit reason to spring into action. Yep, that was spot on. Look at you. Real genius over here. In the end, you fake your own death to pull yourself out of the mess, and you use the whole show to redirect everyone's attention to Hartman and the Ravenlocks, keeping the Exaltists on their toes. Hold on a sec. If that's all there is, why did you let Hartman slip you the drug? I mean, you have a way to dodge that kind of thing. Lycon, I've got something I've been keeping under wraps. Actually, I've teamed up with your beloved mayor. What? When it comes to stopping the Exaltists, the mayor and I are on the same wavelength, so we can totally collaborate. What you should be wondering is why he didn't clue you in on this. The mayor must have his own reasons. If you can convince yourself of that, more power to you. Just know, if you ever want to swing back to Mockingbird, you can come and beg me. I'll make sure to turn you down gracefully. Alright, enough chit chat. We've got bigger things to deal with. Wow. Oh.
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too. Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
Boom. Nice.
Come on, let's get them out of
Oh,
here.
you're still alive. Nope, I can go here. Thank goodness someone here to save us. Thank you. You're welcome. So, could you tell us what those Ravenlock did to you before they ran off? They're a bunch of liars. They tricked us into this hollow. They said they had a job with high pay for us, but they kept avoiding the topic after we got here. Something didn't seem right, so I wanted to leave. But then they showed the true colors. They tied us all up and told us they were going to ship us off somewhere. They didn't make you take any weird medicine, did they? Medicine? No, but it doesn't. But it wasn't just us they tricked. Another group went that way. I see. Here, take this carrot. There's an exit nearby. You should get out of here as soon as possible. I can't thank you enough. Let's go, Hugo. We must have saved the rest of them. You sure are eager. Here? Was this chest here? No.
Bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
Lol.
You're welcome to try.
Bop, 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 bop. Bong. Hugo deals quite good damage though. I've seen like people do like really cool stuff with him. Like, but the thing is, as good as Hugo is, literally the next patch is the Void Hunter. So I'm pretty sure I want to save everything for that Void Hunter instead of gaining
More
some
workers
cool
here.
damage now.
And quite a lot of them.
Unless they're gonna make it something like, oh, the Void Hunter fits perfectly playing with Hugo, then I'm gonna be like, bruh. You untie the workers. Who are you? Your savior. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I had a bad feeling about that group from the start. I shouldn't have ignored my gut instinct. Did those Ravenlock do anything to you? Do anything? Well, we weren't doing as we were told, so they tied us up. Nothing else? Good. Oh, right. There was another batch of worker ahead of us. They should be by the roof. Don't worry, I'll handle it. You should get out of here as soon as you can. Let's continue.
Is Hartman behind this too?
I want to get in a
Of
little bit to
course.
sleep, but
He
I do want to
threw them
finish
into
this.
the hollow like offerings for the exaltists.
I do want to finish this though, but yeah.
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
If they get an option first to like take a break, I'll probably take it, even if the video is not like an hour long yet. Because I do want to get a little fast sleep in before I go to work. But I don't know if I'll manage, I'll be honest with you. We will see if I can sneak one in.
It's different this time.
Because I'm still very tired.
Don't rush in. Let's listen in on what they're saying.
I could like
first.
get an
I
get an
still
hour
need more
sleep. But
direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. It sounds real suspicious.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions. If this is all so suspicious, why were you so eager to sign up for it?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings. So that's why...
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate? I'll do it. No matter how suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything. Even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
Don't worry, you'll get every Denny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
Oh no, not the meds. Not the meds, bro. The fierce man pulls out a bunch of white pills and give one to each worker. Another Ravenlock family member seems a bit doubtful and leans in to whisper.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this. And the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before.
Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Exactly! You'll be working in the Hollow for several hours. This is essential medication. You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Lycon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine. Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
No.
I trust you.
Meanwhile, the workers have also made their decision. Except for the talkative worker, most of them already swallowed the pills. That's when the arrogant Ravenlock family member finally reveals his true nature, saying, "You think I'll let you run?" while forcibly shoving the pill into the worker's mouth. Jesus. After clearly capturing everything, Hugo lets out a sigh of relief.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them, even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon.
Who the hell are you?
Why don't you take a guess?
Allow me to...
We're the ones here to stop you.
Total lies. I like how they add just like a bunch of new like
Can't
abilities
remember the
kind of.
last time we worked this well as a team.
240k. Holy
Your legs?
Jesus.
How are they feeling?
The damage.
Let order in.
I'm fine.
To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight.
Repent!
You had a lot more aggression.
I've merely learned to control my strength.
The total lies is insane now.
When I need to be aggressive, I will be.
This reminds me of JJK, where we got just jumping him. We both just literally jumping. He couldn't even move 1 inch because we keep staggering him. The two defeat the Ravenlock family members.
God damn it! Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
Ravenlock. Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to exist.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said.
The
I
Ravenlock
think
family
this
is gonna
might
go
be
bye
good
bye.
for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
The family's honor comes above all else.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
Hold on. I'm gonna pause the video real quick. I'm gonna get some water. Alright, I'm back. Let's go. Bop.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family,
You always have a choice, if you're willing to act. All right, let's end the small talk here.
Oh, whoa, whoa. He would deliver a swift shot to the back of the necks of the Ravenlock family members.
Don't worry, Lycon.
Oh,
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
As always, a certain someone should take some lessons from you.
damn.
I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
Wait a minute, not bad. Man, I didn't think he was gonna interrupt the conversation just because I pressed on auto. The workers carried the Ravenlock family members away. The only now only Lycon and Hugo remain.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
As you can see,
Like how Hugo had
that
plans
worker
within
just
plans.
now was
Swear to
actually
God.
an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
I wanted to ask. The reason you decided to lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug, besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then, I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you and Jack. Before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path?
That's right.
You never said anything.
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack, he...
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location.
Yes, suitable location and time. After leaving the hollow, the two arrive at a place with a nice scenery.
Lycon, that incident back then, I didn't do it. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after the fact. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me. And I have more important things to do.
You...
I know we may never agree on that point, Lycon. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So, I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself. As long as I know I will never become like my father, like Hartman, that is enough for me.
You've changed, but I think that might be a good thing.
Don't patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before. I still disagree with Jack's words.
Everyone changes with time.
And I won't
Kinda.
forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right, even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud. But I will also allow you to walk your own path. Lycon.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident, not your fault. I'm doing well now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power, that everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world like a god.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that
can hit
in
hard.
this world, everyone is their own
I
god.
am my own god.
There are many
Damn.
things that we are powerless to change. But there are also many choices we can make. Just as I said before, I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do. To witness the end of Ravenlock.
Yeah. As Hugo recounts his process of gathering evidence, Hartman, unable to listen to any longer, slams the table in anger.
You really think you can take my place if I die? Never, you filthy bastard! Your little tricks mean nothing. As long as the Ravenlock family stands, I can still get back on my feet.
You still don't get it, do you? This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic. Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
On behalf of TOPS, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. TOPS is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family, effective immediately. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Oh boy.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor.
Robin Hood?
I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my back. I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
You flatter me. Same goes for you, Uncle.
You leave the Ravenlock banner on Hugo's speedboat. After reaching Port Elpis, you all wait for Lycon to arrive.
You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
I'm a member of Mockingbird too, and I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions. In any case, if you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions? Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We should go. Also, Belle, thank you. And I'm sorry for the whole act where I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
Oh, great. With Lycon assistance, you successfully leave the Ravenlock family manor and return to the video store.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
Uh-huh. So you knew about everything?
So, Lycon, you knew about Hugo's plan to fake his death?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
You guys are really close.
You two sure are close.
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I'll keep it brief. I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it will make the sacrifice much stronger. Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator. So the Exaltists don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control. Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to create new sacrifices.
We have no idea where the real core is.
Never mind the sacrifice. Hartman's sacrifice core is a fake. We don't know where the real one's gone.
The real core has always been here.
Here? In Lord Phaethon's video store?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear Proxy?
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltists.
How about our dear Proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look?
Really? After finding the pendant sent by Vivian, Hugo takes it and gently presses a hidden clasp. The pendant clicks and opens from the middle. Inside is the sacrifice core. Ooh. You guys really never thought that there could possibly something inside this? I was 100% think there might be something inside it, but if I couldn't find a way to open it, I wouldn't necessarily try to pry it open because then I would be scared to break it, right?
I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed. Since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead, I won't go back on my promises.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
We don't need to worry about the sacrifice core now.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes, and we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Is there gonna
Hopefully
be a
with
C?
no options left,
Bury your
Dina will give up her
tears in
obsession.
whatever, and then
All
there's
right,
C version of this?
That's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something.
I don't believe so. I think we're just gonna continue and finish this Bury Your Tears like story within this one. What's wrong, Lycon? You weren't you in a rush to get back and rest? You act like you're gonna turn into a werewolf after midnight or something. How are you feeling now? Relax. I'm not kicking the bucket just yet. But you look a bit more run down than before. Just getting over something nasty, that's all. Risking your neck like that wasn't exactly smart. Maybe you should have... Lycon, remember what I said back when I faked my death? For a permanent and absolute victory, we must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh and persevere through the darkest hour before dawn. Not wrong, sure, but it was arrogant enough. Instead of playing God and picking who lives or die, I'd rather just do what I can do. Because at the end of the day, a person can only shape their own destiny, nothing more. You have really come a long way. Well, I appreciate the compliment. Hugo, you got a lot of explaining to do, no more secrets. I will. I'll lay it all out, promise. After a little chat, Lycon, Hugo and Vivian say their goodbye and take off. Back in your room, you drift off to deep sleep. Belle, Hugo sent a message earlier. There's a new progress on the situation. They found a large batch of unused sacrifice serum. He wants us to be their guide. He, Vivian, and Lycon will be heading into the Hollow with us to destroy the serum. And I'll use the HET system this time to head into the Hollow with you all. Tell me when you're ready, and remember to bring Eos with you. Wait. Okay. I think... this is probably the last act before we finish the story quest. But for my sanity, I feel like I'm gonna try to rush eat something and then go to sleep. Try to get like half an hour sleep or an hour or something like that and just chill out. Because I'm still feeling like very tired. I think I did pretty good. We recorded quite a lot, and I can record more tomorrow morning as well. So yeah, this video ends a little bit early, but it's not really early. It's like a 40-minute video, right? Yeah, it's not early, but earlier than the last one. The last one was a bit longer than I expected, I think. Well, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.